In this video, we are going to be analyzing Snowflake, ticker SNOW. We're up about % on the day and we're sitting at $183 as we're recording this video. Now to go straight through into the analysis, what are the key things we want to be paying attention to? So what we can see is firstly, where are we pushing to now? So we've hit this level 3 times or just hit it for the 3rd time. And this is a range of the 183 to 187. Now what is this? This is our second deviation between the 6-month and the 1-year chart, and so usually this is a very bearish range. As we come into here, we want to look at it short bias, but again, we've hit this here, we've hit that back there, now we've hit it again. So I would be more cautious on taking it short bias, and the reason for that is before we obviously came into that range, we then sold off to fair value, we bounced, we hit it again, and then we sold off to our deviation. So if we were to break through this level, this is going to be the time, because again, we've retested this support, we've now held it, we're retesting this level. So if we break through again, this is going to be the time. And considering we've hit this 1, 2, and now the 3rd time, if price keeps taking us there, buyers keep taking us to that price, it's because they want to break through. So that's another reason why I'd be a bit more kind of pessimistic about taking this one short bias. But overall is a short bias level, so it does mean if I was holding this stock long, definitely a place to lock in some profits, or if I was shorting, just do it with a bit less size. What I'm really waiting for though, and I think it's going to be more of a home run trade, is if we can break through this 187 range, come back, well, break above it, come to test it as a support, and as long as that holds, then I want to see a move to 198 to the 204 range, because this range, not only is it our 3rd deviation between the 6-month and the 1 year, so a really strong range of resistance, but you also have that 200 big psychological level. So really key 3 ranges of resistance in that small, $6 range. So from here, again, this is where I'm looking at it, very short bias, probably looking to trade. Might trade some outright puts depending on the premiums. If not, probably going through the strategy of vertical spreads. But that's how I'll be looking at SNOW if we can come into that range, and to me that's my main opportunity. And again, as targets on the way down, we would be using the levels that are already there. So the range of 183 to 187, if we break that, 168 to 170, and then you can see right down here 154, this grey dashed line, this is considered fair value on the stock. So again, if we're trading reversals from this high, then that final target will be all the way at this 154. Wouldn't look to trade it lower than that. So that's, exactly the latest I would be getting out. Now, obviously, if you're a trend trader, you will use these levels a bit differently, and it's buying these support. So what we can see is obviously we break above, we test this level as a resistance, we come back, we tested it as a support. As soon as we see that hold, again, direction is a lot more likely. So we could be looking at that same thing. When you're looking at that 187, you want to see a break above that level, come back to test it as a support. If it holds, then direction to that next deviation is quite likely. So again, whether you're reversal or trend trader, you will most likely use those levels a bit differently. One last thing I want to go through is what's happening on the longer term charts. So we can see on the 6-month, we're basically flat with a very slight uptrend, and on the 1 year, very flat, but again, a very slight downtrend. Considering we're basically flat on the both of these, to me, it is quite a nice stock to trade. It's going to most likely be a bit more range bound, which is great if we're trying to play reversals, because again, we can buy these lows when they hit into our deviations and short those highs as they come into our resistances. So that is the breakdown on SNOW. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you will probably enjoy this video too.